Welcome to the Andy Dyer Coaches Show, sponsored by Lake Russell Building Supply, McGee Heating and Air, and Slabco. Coach, we talked last week that season 1 was over, season 2 began last Friday in the Granite Bowl as Oglethorpe came to town, and we took a 27-0 victory. Now we're 1-0 in the region with more region games to play, and how does the team feel about that?
Well, hats off to defensive side of the ball. Anytime you hold anybody to one first down, that's a huge night. And so that was our goal, was to get a shutout, get a goose egg. Those guys have been playing really well, and we wanted them to do that, and they did it. They took it upon themselves to take care of that. And so, we feel good. We're, each and every week presents a new opportunity, and each week takes on its own personality, So, and each ball game takes on its own personality. So we're working hard. We had a real tough physical day of practice on Tuesday, and we'll have a shorter day today on a Wednesday with a lot of just team and a lot of hopefully great execution.
Sure.
Coach, I tell you, every week you wait one step ahead of me, because that's exactly what I wanted to talk about, was the defensive football team, and not maybe in just this game. I think we've played pretty good defense all year.
Absolutely.
We've had moments, and a break or two here or there, but I really like, we seem to be game tackling a little more. We got people getting to the ball, and that's the whole key to it anyhow.
It is, yeah. It's all about tackling on the defensive side of the ball, and then not giving up those deep balls. And we didn't do that, on this past Friday, and we ended up with a shutout because of it.
This week, on the other hand, we have a familiar foe from up the street that we're going to go see. In Commerce, I remember years ago, we were never in Commerce's division. We just hear about them, and they were Commerce. And so before we get into that, though, we will preview the Commerce, but now that we've started, I've gotten started. I got a little... I hope we win Friday night, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. You're listening to the Andy Dyer's Coaching Show, sponsored by Lake Russell Building Supply, McGee Heating and Air, and Slabco.
My name is Michael Allen. I play defensive line. Hit everything that comes your way. Take his legs out. Well, for size-wise, I go Dontavius Maddox. Nikhil Burton. Hurricane in my junior year with Brady Dix caught a touchdown the pass. My name is Michael Allen. I play defensive line.
My name is Destiny Gray, and I play outside linebacker. Depending on whatever DK tells us to do, we just do it. I really don't. I'm really gonna miss playing with DK. It's a lot to take in. On the weekends, spend time with my family. During the week, all football. Without DK, who knows? I wouldn't have one. My name is Destiny Gray, and I play outside linebacker.
My name is Madeline Blue, and I'm a senior cheerleader. Getting a stunt up. To communicate more, make friends. Panama City Beach. Nothing, I'm asleep. Coach Kessler. Never get sore? Yeah. Never get sore again. My name is Madeline Blue, and I'm a senior cheerleader.
My name is Cameron Wooden, and I play defensive line. Probably the Tryon win we had in 2024, I believe. Yeah, it was probably one of the best games I ever witnessed. Biggest impact, probably DK win. It's my brother. I'll probably be working a lot. I like working. You just gotta think about what you're doing. You know, you gotta really care about what you're doing. You gotta have a love for it. You know what I'm saying? You out there playing with your brothers, playing with people you've been playing with your whole life. That's really how you build relationships with people. My name is Cameron Wooden, and I play defensive line.
Welcome back to the Andy Dyer Coaches Show, sponsored by Slabco, McGee Heating and Air, and Lake Russell Building Supply. Now, back to Commerce.
Come on.
They're 0-5. I think they've had some coaching changes and some other stuff going on. But for me as a head coach, your kids know they're 0-5 or 0-6. They know. Is that a problem sometimes, having to get your kids up for an 0-5 team?
No, sir, I don't think so. I think we're just trying to focus on ourselves, and we're already in the playoff bracket. And we talk about that. You know, when you're in the middle of the region, you're in a playoff bracket. You're fighting for seeds, and you know, that's going to ultimately determine where you land in season 3. And so our number 1 goal is a region championship. Our number 2 goal is the state playoffs. And we'll worry about that 3rd goal when we get to season 3. And so for us, it's just continuing to focus. You know, kind of our mission this week is great discipline, great execution, and dominate the line of scrimmage. And that's the 3 things that I'm focusing on, and that the kids are hopefully are following our lead.
You know, Coach, when you talk about motivation to play and things and records and stuff, most of the time the film will show you all the motivation you really need. Because number 1, Commerce has got some great players.
They do.
They
Very much
absolutely.
so.
They got a special running back, athlete back there. Sorrells, I think, is his name. But all you got to do is go a couple years back and watch our games with them. And if there's a team we need to play hard and play against, is to get a little bit back, because honestly, they've taken it to us over the last several years.
Yep. The last 2, it's been 3 years since we were able to gain that victory. So, yeah, I think you know, they've got 3 kids that can house call it at any time, and so we've got to do a great job of eliminating those explosive plays. You know, and you do that by keeping great leverage and doing your job, and then tackling and running to the football. So, you know, I feel good about us up front, and you know, we just got to play great discipline. We can't open up our own store. Can't start freelancing. We just got to play great team ball.
Blue Devil Nation, Commerce is just up the road, so come with us Friday night and be the support and the 12th man in the stands as we take on Commerce Friday night. This has been the Andy Dyer Coaches Show, sponsored by Lake Russell Building Supply, McGee Heating and Air, and Slabco. We will see you next week.
This has been a production of Elbert County High School.